the nutrition too. I was one of those, I can't eat more than like 1,300 calories. And I never ate like much protein at all, just because. And so after like taking what they taught in the nutrition, I've upped my protein by a ton, and I can now eat like 1,900 calories a day so that I'm not hungry all the time and binge eating at night or on the weekends. So it's been total life changing. It's been amazing.
The calls and lessons each week were a great accountability tool for me without being like too much. I have 3 young children. My husband's working at home. It's the middle of the summer. We're traveling. There was enough flexibility that I didn't feel like I was having to come and be like, well, I was not 100% this week. But I always had it in the back of my head that I had those as check-ins.
Rachel and Ashley could relate to me because I'm female. I'm not a small version of a male. I'm female and I have very different needs. My body is very different than a male body. And so I really appreciated that they were able to target the female body with the science and with the movements.
Every section of the program, the nutrition, the mindset, everything was beneficial to me, but I really enjoyed, and I think I benefited the most from the strength training part of it, because it gave me a lot of alternatives of exercises that I can do, because I work out from home. So I have limited room. I only have dumbbells, kettlebells, and some bands. And I was able to go through the program with all the options that I had with the equipment that I had available to me.
I don't know. I think I'm like most women when it comes to cardio, and what other coaches have made me do in the past. It was, eat less, move more, eat less, move more. And that doesn't really work. And certainly stopped working for me many years ago. I just didn't understand how bad it was. So I just decided to trust. And for the very first time in my life, I'm literally not tied to a cardio machine anymore. And I absolutely love that.
I really realized that training, but like real training for hypertrophy or, strength should look like. I used to be a runner. I ran marathons. I used to run miles on end, and I would not achieve any results. And I feel like it's just less stressful and more enjoyable, I don't have to spend hours on a cardio. And that was a great lesson to learn.
If I learned the science behind, hypertrophy training and building muscle, like all of a sudden I wanted to build muscle, whereas before I just wanted to lean out. And now I'm really into how big can that bicep really get? And I joke that I go to the grocery store now and I carry the little basket around so that I can flex my little bicep as I'm walking, as opposed to pushing that cart. I don't care how much stuff I got to stuff in that basket, I'm going to carry it because I earned that bicep.
Like as a mom, it was great. It was the perfect balance of structure and flexibility. And I love learning. So being able to learn all of the details rather than just have somebody tell me what to do and give me a printout and say, here's your plan, go for it. That's just not the way I work as well. I want to be able to know why we're doing this and how can I tweak it, and be able to have Ashley and Rachel to talk to on calls or answer questions in the portal. That was great to have as well.
I was surprised how much I liked the lifting, which seems silly because it's literally called muscle science for women, but I was pretty dedicated to cardio, or like cardio that incorporated weights before I started. I did a lot of like other like digital download programs. But now I find myself scheduling more lifting days than anything else and sprinkling in a little cardio. And I was really surprised by how much I was able to gain without cutting calories and having to do a ton of cardio. I didn't realize that the toned look, I know they hate that word, but it's super funny, so I had to put it in there. I was aiming for just needed bigger barbells to achieve.
They're both just so amazing, and like being like a part of the team, like now like I follow certain girls on Instagram and we all like cheer each other on. It's just such a community, and like it was just the best ever. Like I feel like I never, unless they come out with more maybe, but I don't have to do these like fitness challenges anymore where it's like 6 weeks of some strict, like I don't really care about you, but just do this. And it's
understanding the why behind what you're doing, then this program is just absolutely for you. Whether it's the why the foundational movements are benefiting you and why you stick to those foundational movements throughout the whole program and progressively get stronger and stronger in those and not change it up. I think we're sold a lot in the fitness industry today to talk about, you got to keep your muscles guessing. So do different stuff every leg day. Well, that's not going to get you where you want to go if what you're trying to do is build muscle and build strength.
It felt easy, but it wasn't easy. Like the workouts were hard and I was spent after the workouts, but I recovered really well from them too, just by following some of the recovery protocols. So I don't know. I just was not expecting to gain 7 pounds of lean body mass, and the scale only changed by 3 pounds. So that really made me happy.
I can't express my appreciation enough for how they over delivered on this program. The information and all the teaching they did was fabulous.
I just think that they both are amazing support. Their knowledge and expertise applied to real life and works with your life instead of taking everything out and making your whole life fit around a fitness program. They give you the tools and the permission at times to go, you actually still have to live a life. For most of us, we don't, our life doesn't solely revolve around health and fitness and, gym rat dedication. So I've really enjoyed both programs and definitely will be on the lookout for more in the future. So.
Just that it was an awesome experience. This is the first time I've ever been consistently excited about working out and enjoying my workouts and seeing results. I felt like I had done Pure Barre before or different things in college and running and walking and trying all the different things. Never really got the results that I wanted. Now I know it's because I wasn't building any muscle and that's what I needed to do.
It's been so hard to like find real women like that aren't like the Instagram models and just pushing a bunch of bullshit out or whatever. So they're just amazing. And I'm so happy that I found this because it really has like changed my life and how I work out, how I eat, and how I feel about myself. It's amazing.
I think that it was really great experience. The level of how much they interacted, how much they cared, how much work they put into the program itself, but then also with the Q&As. And, I never felt overlooked. I did different programs, but you don't always get your questions answered and stuff like that. But here it's like every single person was important and it showed how much they cared.